Hello once again, YouTube. Chris the Nightbringer here, bringing you some StarMade showcases, and today we have the Z38 Starlance Cruiser by BJammin, or Benjamin, I suppose, on the forums. So here it is. It's almost quite a classic design for a starship. You got like the two-engine pod type of areas on the side with a long sort of fuselage type of thing going on. I don't know. That's more of a plain term, to be honest, but I think it works. I think it works really nicely, which is why it's here on this show. So, it's all rounded out, nice and smoothed out with the wedges. We've got some turrets on top. There's a lot of interior space, so we'll be taking a look at that in a moment. Very subtle changes in the hull with the texture, and I am very happy about that because it's far too often we see ships built entirely out of advanced armor. But we have different textures here to give it some different lines in the hull. We have little details like the jump drive blocks. Definitely like that type of stuff. You should utilize as many of the blocks in the game as you can for giving your ships detail and life and making them more than just gray slabs, you know? So if we come over here, we have these blue engine things. They're like a sort of diamond shape, almost. It's more of a hexagon, I guess. But, it looks nice. It looks very nice. We've got some armor plating here as well, it seems. Very cool. Okay. Just taking a look around. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice blue glow from those engines. And you can see that it's because it's kind of spread out, it seems. There's like a blue ring intermixed with all of these engine blocks. And this thing is like entirely full. You can see some of the interior over there. If you want to look at the stats real quick, there they are on the screen. So pause if you want to take a look at that. Excuse me. I don't know if I showed the stats in the last episode, so I apologize for that. We've got a hangar in the back, very nicely placed hangar. And I don't think there's any other like hangars or entrances. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. This looks like a big cannon. Yes, it is indeed a big cannon. Very nice. Blue seems to be the color of choice on this ship, if there is any color at all. We've got like bolts here and stuff inside these ribbings. So that's pretty nice. Awesome, okay, and then, you know, there's like little windows and stuff you can see into the ship. Got some turrets on top. Very nice. Overall, generally nice shape. I do like this arch in the back, which is connected to what appears to be the bridge or maybe just an observation deck. Very small as it may be just an observation deck. We've got some cold vents here. Not heat vents, but they're like cold vents. Interesting. Not something you see when it comes to vents on the side. You're usually filled with like lava or something. Or at least they are in my builds. When I make vents like that, it's usually got lava behind it because it looks pretty nice. But having the cold instead, that's pretty cool. The ice, I should say. So, if we enter through the hangar, we're just going to walk through. There's a number of docking places for various sized ships, with docks in various locations. I'm not sure if there's a ship specifically built for this hangar, but I imagine most shuttles could fit in an area this large. We have an elevator here. If I push this button, it should call the elevator. Don't know if that's worked. Oh, the elevator may already be here. Okay. And then if we hit the button, it should go up. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So there is indeed an elevator that works. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to open up all of the doors that we've been into. There's like a nice observation platform here for the hangar. Excuse me again. Come down with a bit of an illness. It's like the beginning of an illness, so I'm like getting the raspy throat and stuff. It's annoying. Here we have the core room, of course. Pretty plain and simple. The interior of this ship is kind of just as plain as the exterior. I mean, the exterior has some nice details mixed in. However, there's not a lot going on. Like, there's not a crazy amount of variety. There's, you know, one color pretty much dominates the hull, and that's gray. We have light rods as lights, as well as this interesting pattern here. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it's alright. It's cool. Got some... Now this, right here, we've got details behind a metal grate. That's pretty nice. And we have what appears to be a more technical hallway with these motherboards and the engines here. We've got some circuit breaker panels or whatever they're called. I don't know, I forgot. They're like those those switches or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. It actually has the name in the game, of course, but I forgot what the block is called. So we keep going through this hallway, a very long hallway. I must say, this is something that I would personally avoid, and it's not like anything bad because the hallway looks good. But generally, if you're building for RP and you're trying to fill space on a ship, or maybe, I don't know, you want a lot of stuff to happen on your ship, like a lot of different rooms, you should make it sort of dense, because if we take a look at how much space is not being used on the ship for RP purposes, right, it's quite a lot. I'd say maybe 20% of the interior is dedicated to hallways and rooms and stuff, and you want to make sure that you don't have massive hallways that lead down the entire length of the ship just for some rooms at the end. In terms of, you know, ship design, I mean, maybe they would spread it out if it's like a military vessel and they don't want to compromise every single interior section of the hull at once if it gets hit. But generally, they're not going to spend time building this massive hallway for you to walk down just so you can reach this room, you know, or whatever's beyond this door. Because, oh my, I'm receiving some serious visual glitches right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. That was pretty bad. Oh my, I hope that doesn't actually make it into the video. If it does, we're screwed. We have a StarMade dock. Wow, look, we have like little terminals here for entering the StarMade dock. That's nice. But yeah, we don't want like these massive hallways. I mean, they look good. And maybe on a larger ship where they're moving cargo back and forth, a larger hallway would make sense. But I'm getting the impression that they're not moving massive amounts of cargo between two ends of the ship here. So you're having a massive hallway that you have to walk down, and if you want to get to another part of the ship quickly, it's going to take you walking down that entire length just to get anywhere. It seems like we have bedrooms up in the front here. Space Vision Guide, Channel 3, StarMade Entertainment Network. Latest and greatest ships featuring Saber and Sky Adventures with Skylord Luke. That's pretty nice. We've got some community lore-based stuff going on. We have, oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid that channel is blocked. Okay. That person's got some AI issues going on with their television set. We have tired of pirates blowing up and stealing your stuff. Try Isanth Be Gone. Guaranteed to deal with all those pesky pirates. Nice. Isanth Be Gone. It sounds like something that many people could use. And then over here we have a Space Game version 1.9, which basically looks like Galaga, which is amazing. Pretty nice. Good detail. And, you know, putting in the effort to make all of that text on screen is pretty sweet. So we're going to run back all the way down here. Now, I did see some hallways that I don't think I actually checked out. Let me see if I can find them. Because if we go down, yes, it's down below. I didn't actually make it to this bottom floor. I didn't know this even existed. So we have a new type of hallway in terms of design. This looks like an entrance, actually. Is this an entrance? I think it is. Yeah, okay. So there is more than one entrance into this ship. Gotcha. Excuse me again. Apologize about the raspy throat. So if we make our way back up, we'll eventually make our way up to here, which is the bridge area that I was talking about earlier. We have an escape airlock back there, which kind of just breaches the whole entire room. I could have swore I missed something. I could have swore. Oh, no, wait, is it in here? Yes, okay, so this room has ship status, faction module, and all of the weapons computers and stuff. Okay, so that makes sense. So, what we're going to do... I don't know why I keep rotating every single time I enter build mode. It's kind of annoying. We're going to spawn in another one of these ships. And we're going to see what we can do to it in terms of damage. We have the jump drive, which is charging. It's actually charging pretty quickly for a ship this size. I wasn't expecting it to charge that quickly. But it is. Well, okay, it's pretty average, I'd say. I'd say that's an average charge rate. My god, my throat. Okay, so we have multiple beam weapons with long range added to them, as well as the punch-through effect. Oh god, I accidentally jumped out of the ship. I was pressing the F key. And then we have a blue one. So that seems to be doing some okay damage to the shields. It's down to 50% after a few shots. 35%. Not bad. We also have this cannon here, which has explosive effect. It's a rapid-fire cannon. Very nice. Now, I'm no weapons expert, so I can't tell you whether the actual systems of this ship are good. I can only tell you, or to show you, how well this ship takes out a copy of itself. We're gonna shoot some more hard-hitting missiles, it seems, or cannons, that have long range and punch through on them as well. And now we're actually doing some damage with these beams. This looks to be doing a bit more damage consistently. And we've brought down the armor already to 80%. That doesn't seem right. Is that right? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so we can bring down the armor pretty quickly, I guess. We also have these missiles here. Rapid-fire missiles. They don't seem to be doing much. Oh, I think it's because they're ion missiles. They're supposed to be taking out the shields. Oh, that's a nice chunk. Very good. Okay, great. I like the explosive cannon. I personally like explosive effect on cannon. It gives a good effect, I think. If we come over here, you can see it's tearing into it quite a bit. I don't know how often I'm supposed to be switching back and forth between all these different weapons. Just to bash the ship, I guess. If we can, let's see if we can get the shields to recharge. I don't know how long that would take. They seem to be recharging at a decent rate. Yeah, 6.3%. At the moment, 12.5. I don't know how good this anti-shield missile is. 22%? We'll get to 30%. Okay, that's good. So that didn't actually bring down the shields. But it's rapid fire, so maybe we can keep shooting. No, the shields seem to be... It's not even actually doing any damage to the shields. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somehow I don't know how that weapon works. Let's see if we can bring the shields back down again. We'll just do this, and we'll see how long it takes to get from 91% structure to 80% structure. And then we'll be done. So we are doing shield damage still. I say, I'm not gonna, like, spawn in an Isanth, because at this point I think this ship would probably destroy an Isanth pretty quickly, even though I normally spawn in an Isanth. That missile did not seem to do anything. I think there's a little bit of a bug with missiles. I'm not sure, but I've been shooting missiles at things over the past few days because I'm doing testing on some of these StarMade ships. Oh, wrong button. And missiles don't seem to do damage sometimes. It's really upsetting. Yeah, that one didn't do anything. Or it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Gotta make sure the shields stay down. We'll shoot another missile here. Yeah, see, that's doing, like, nothing. Not sure what that's all about. We've brought it down to 85% so far, which isn't too bad. We're probably tearing through this hull quite a bit. If we shoot like 2 shots in that direction. Oh, why not the back? If we shoot 2 shots through this, and it seems to have torn all the way through to a depth of about here. Which is about 30 or 40 blocks worth of damage in a straight line. Pretty impressive. Definitely digging the cannons. We've got the shields back. That first missile did some damage to that armor bit there, which is nice. We're down to 29% shield, so I think that's a good display of this ship's capabilities. Maybe I'm just shitty at fighting. It's probably the truth, to be honest. I don't expect to be the best at fighting. But there you have it. That was the Z38 Starlance Cruiser. I'm going to hopefully orient myself properly. That was the Z38 Starlance Cruiser by BJammin or BJammin on the StarMade dock. The link to his download will be in the description below, and you can get yourself a copy of the ship if you so desire. Pretty cool. I'd say maybe give a bit more variety to some of the colors on the ship, unless, of course, gray is like the way you build all of your ships, or the ships of this specific faction, or whatever. Don't be afraid to do that. Otherwise, you've got some really good details going on. Minor details, not like anything too distracting, but effective. It gives it some character, gives it some depth in places, just gives it detail overall. So, pretty cool. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all next time.